What if I told you that the greatest Olympic marathon of all time was won by a man running barefoot? In 1960, at the Rome Olympics, the world witnessed something extraordinary. A young Ethiopian runner, almost unknown outside his country, stepped up to the marathon starting line without shoes. His name was Abebe Bikila, and his story would become one of courage, pride, and resilience that still inspires today. Born in a small village in rural Ethiopia in 1932, Abebe spent his youth herding sheep across the rugged highlands, often running long distances. At age 17, he joined the Imperial Guard of Ethiopia's Emperor Haile Selassie, where his talent for running soon became apparent. When Ethiopia needed a last-minute replacement for the Olympic marathon team, Abebe was chosen. Given the short notice, he had little time to prepare. Plus, he wasn't issued new shoes for the race, and so he decided to run barefoot. After all, it was what he had done for most of his life. On September 25, 1960, Abebe lined up at the starting line in Rome, alongside some of the greatest distance runners in the world. As the gun fired and the crowd roared, he fell into a steady pace, passing many of the other runners who had scoffed at his bare feet and rudimentary running shoes. As he raced through the streets of Rome, he passed iconic landmarks of the Roman Empire, the same empire that had once invaded his homeland. With each stride, he not only raced for victory, but for the pride of Ethiopia. Then suddenly, as the stadium came into sight, Abebe surged ahead. Crossing the finish line in a world record time of 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 16 seconds, he collapsed from exhaustion. But the effort was worth it. He had won gold, and in doing so had become the first Black African Olympic gold medalist. The story of the shoeless runner from a small African nation who dared to dream big had captured the world's attention. For years later, at the Tokyo 1964 Olympics, Abebe made history again. This time wearing shoes, he won again, becoming the first man to win back-to-back Olympic marathons, but life would test him harder still. In 1969, while training in Mexico, a tragic car accident left him paralyzed from the waist down. Many people, upon receiving such devastating news, would have surrendered to their fate. But not Abebe. Determined to remain active, he took up archery and table tennis. In 1972, he even competed in wheelchair basketball, racing, throwing, and shooting events at the International Stoke Mandeville Games in England. Although confined to a chair, his spirit ran free. Tragically, Abebe passed away 2 years later at the age of 41 due to complications from the accident. But before his death, he had already inspired millions around the world with his strength and dignity. So what do you think? Would you have had the courage to run barefoot into history like Abebe? If you dare to dream big, share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories off the map. Thanks for watching.